This story begins with a man named Dal Rigo, who was searching for a girl named Katya for the last several years. Katya is the daughter of a very famous scientist named Peter Litwenko. Many years ago, Peter did an experiment on humans and modified their DNA to make them superhumans. These superhumans were called Hitman agents, and each agent was dedicated a special number such as Agent 01, Agent 02, Agent 03, and so on. These agents were many times better than any common man because they were feelingless and did not feel any pain, and their brain was 100 times faster than any common man. But all this did not last long because very soon, the government got wind of this experiment. Now, fearing to be caught, Peter stopped this experiment and fled the country overnight. After 25 years, a medical company named Syndicate decided to restart the experiment, but soon they realized that it was impossible to complete the task without Dr. Peter. So the owner of the Syndicate company contacted a man named Dal Rig and asked him to find Dr. Peter. But when Dal Rig could not find Peter even after a lot of efforts, he left him and started following his daughter Katya, because he was sure that Katya could take him to Peter. Now, after years of hard work, Dal Rig found Katya, who was present in a small town in Germany. But before he could inform the Syndicate owner about this, someone hacked his computer and attacked his secret base. Seeing this, Dal Rigo's bodyguards immediately came into action and put him in the car and left for a safe house. But they did not know that someone was tracking their every movement. Before they could understand anything, there was an explosion, and 2 of their 3 cars were blown to pieces. Seeing this, the bodyguards changed their path, and while escaping, took Dal Rigo to a safe house. On reaching the safe house, Dal Rigo ran straight towards the control room so that he could find out about the whole situation. But after coming inside, he saw that someone had already killed both his guards. Before he could think of anything, the rest of his guards were also killed, and then his eyes fell on a man sitting in the room. This man was a Hitman agent, whose name was Agent 47. 47 asked him about Katya's address, but Dal Rigo refused to tell him anything. But when 47 threatened to kill him, then Dal Rigo spilled everything out of fear. On getting Katya's location, 47 made a blast in the room and killed Dal Rigo. The owner of the Syndicate company also got the news that Katya is currently present in Germany, and so he sent one of his special men to Germany so that he can kidnap Katya and bring her to him. On the other hand, we reached the spot where Katya was. Let us see Katya, who was trying to find her father, Dr. Peter, sitting in a library in Germany. Now people from all over the world were searching for Katya so that she could take them to Peter. But the truth is that even Katya herself does not know anything about Peter. Katya remembers Peter's face, but she does not even know that she is his own daughter. She has some old memories of Peter in her mind and a blurred picture of him. And apart from this picture, she does not know anyone else in this world. However, Katya is also not an ordinary girl because Peter had also made some changes in her DNA, due to which Katya also has some unique powers. Her mind can sense such things which are impossible for any normal person. In simple words, Katya has the powers of telekinesis, due to which she can sense the things happening around her and can guess the past and future of anything by touching it. Now 47 reached Germany and put Katya's photo in the German database and extracted her complete horoscope. As soon as he got Katya's dress, 47 gathered all his belongings and immediately left for her house. When Katya is asleep, she feels danger around her. She sees 47 in her dream, who is rapidly coming towards her. Seeing this, she immediately woke up and put some important things in her purse and ran out of the building's window. When 47 reached Katya's room, he did not find anyone there, but then he saw a map, and after reading this map, he understood that Katya must have gone to the railway station. At the station, Katya meets Syndicate agent John, who extends a helping hand to her. This was the same agent who was sent by the Syndicate company owner to kidnap Katya. John tells Katya that the man from whom you are running away will not leave you so easily, but if you want, I will save you from 47 and will help you find the man whom you have been searching for so many years, Dr. Peter. But before Katya could say anything, then suddenly she dies. 47 reached there and started firing indiscriminately at both of them. Here John attacked 47 and both of them fell on the railway track. Both of them kept fighting like this for a long time, but then John saw an opportunity and dodged 47 and escaped from there with Katya. Both of them came out of the station and took a taxi. They caught hold of them and started running away from here. But before they could escape, 47 killed the driver by giving him a headshot. Now both of them quickly got out of the car and started running away from there on foot. After walking a long distance, when they looked back, 47 was still chasing them. Then John saw a US embassy, and seeing this, an idea came to his mind. He reached outside the embassy with Katya and took out his gun and started firing in the air. Seeing this, the US soldiers arrested both of them and took them inside the embassy. Actually, this was John's plan, so that he could go inside the US embassy because he was sure that 47 would not come inside this building. Meanwhile, an embassy officer started interrogating Katia, but then Katia sensed that 47 has also entered the building. Meanwhile, 47 entered the building with a big bag, and when the guards scanned this bag, they found a sniper rifle and a lot of bullets inside. After this, 47 was arrested. He was brought to the interrogation room where a senior officer asked him the reason for coming here. But instead of saying anything, 47 threw his gun in the air and fired it and broke the handcuffs and got free. After this, he killed both the guards and came out after making the senior officer unconscious. Meanwhile, John also got the news of 47's arrival, so he broke the glass of the room and came out and left from there with Katia. They stole a police car and started running away from 47, but unfortunately, 47 saw both of them and noted down the number of their car. He reached the roof of the embassy and found that car and shot at it. But luckily 47's bullet hit Katia's hand, and both of them escaped from here alive. The next day, John told Katia that Dr. Peter is none other than your own father. Many years ago, he did a research on human brain and did many experiments on them. But when the government came to know about this, then fearing being caught, he fled from his country overnight, and he left you behind because your life was also in danger by staying with him. So he modified your mind and gave you the powers of telekinesis so that you can survive on your own. Now, after hearing this, Katia immediately took out her map and tried to find her father using her powers. Then she saw some glimpses, and she immediately understood which country her father is in right now. Here, John asks Katia, "What did you just see in your glimpses?" But before Katia could tell him anything, 47 entered the room and fired all the bullets of his gun in John's chest. After this, he made Katia unconscious and took her away from there by carrying her on his shoulder. After a few hours, when Katia regained consciousness, she was tied to a chair, and 47 was standing in front of her. 47 tells her that you do not need to be afraid of me. I have not come to kill you but to save you from the people of the syndicate. Katia says that if you do not want to kill me, why did you shoot at me last night? 47 says that it was not a bullet, but a GPS tracker, and with the help of that, I was able to find you. He holds Katia's hand, and as soon as he does so, Katia sees the glimpses of that day when her father was running away with her, and while running away, he left 47 there. Her father also left her because he was sure that Katia will survive on the basis of her powers. 47 says that you are also an agent like me and your name is Agent 90, and this means that you are twice better than me. Saying this, 47 started leaving from there. He turned on a big fan behind Katia. He told Katia to remember her childhood training and save her life by opening the rope. At first, Katia got a little scared, but then she closed her eyes and remembered her training, and after a little effort, she opened this rope and became free. She came out of the room where 47 was already waiting. 47 asked Katia about her father, but before she could tell anything, the people of the syndicate attacked them. Katia started telling 47 using her powers that which guard of the syndicate is coming from where, and according to this information, 47 kept killing everyone one by one. But then suddenly John came in front of Katia. Katia was completely shocked. Now it is revealed here that John's whole body is made of titanium, and so bullets have no effect on him. John and 47 fought, and this time John was overpowering 47. He beat up 47 badly and threw him on the ground and pointed his gun at him. Katia also picked up a gun and shot at the window of the room behind John. There was a big fan in this room, and as soon as the glass broke, this big fan pulled many guards inside it. However, this time also John survived and fell on the ground and became unconscious. After this, 47 and Katia came out of the building where Katia told that her father is currently in Singapore. Both of them ran towards the airport so that they can catch a flight and reach Singapore as soon as possible. On the other hand, as soon as John regained consciousness, he saw Katia's map, and then his eyes went to Singapore, which Katia had marked as Singapore. On seeing this, he understood the whole story and called the chairman of the syndicate and informed him about it. The chairman contacted the airport security of Singapore and asked them to find 47 and Katia. Now when both of them reached Singapore, 47 stole a pilot's uniform and told Katia to meet him at the main gate of the airport while avoiding the security cameras. Katia did the same and reached outside the airport while avoiding all the cameras. She sat in the car and both of them left from there. Although Katia escaped from the airport camera, the main gate camera captured her while coming out. 47 and Katia stopped at a hotel where 47 kept his gun in front of him and slept. Katia also tried to sleep, but she was not able to sleep in the joy of meeting her father, so she picked up 47's gun and started cleaning it by opening it. Meanwhile, the people of the syndicate found out their location and attacked both of them the next morning. Since Katya had kept 47's gun open, these goons had to be killed by hands. 47 got very angry and gave a last warning to Katya that she should not touch his things in future. After this, both of them left the hotel and started going to the place which Katya had seen in her flashes, but before leaving, 47 gave a knife to Katya so that she can protect herself. Now after years of waiting, when Katya saw her father, tears came out of her eyes. Peter was happy to see his daughter, but he told Katya that you should not have come here by putting your life in danger. Katya asked him that why did you leave me alone to die years ago, and why did you not try to meet me even after so many years? Peter says that I left you alone because your life was also in danger by staying with me, and that is why I gave you teleconnect, so that you can live on your own. Both of them were still talking when 47 came in front of Peter. Peter thought that maybe 47 will kill him, but Katya told him that 47 is with her, and he does not want to kill him. 47 was about to say something when he saw syndicate guards. He killed both these guards and started leaving from here with Peter and Katya, but John came in front of them and blocked their way. Peter told 47 another way to get out, and somehow all of them came out of the building. But after going a little distance, the syndicate guards attacked their car and stopped the car at a crossroad with the help of cables. 47 tried a lot to free himself, but it was of no use. Finally, he got out of the car and kept killing these guards one by one. But the number of guards was so high that all of them thought it better to run away from here. While running, a bullet hit Peter's leg and he immediately fell on the ground. 47 tried to help him, but Peter asked them to run away from here, although Katya was not ready for this. But they did not have any other option, so 47 left from there with Katya, and the people of the syndicate captured Peter. Peter was brought to the syndicate office where John tied him to a chair and asked him the formula to make a Hitman agent. But Peter did not tell him anything. John injected a chemical into his body. As soon as Peter got the injection, he felt a lot of pain, and his heartbeat also increased. But despite this, he remained silent and clearly refused to tell John the formula. On the other hand, 47 hacked the cameras of the building and started monitoring everything inside. He made a plan and called the fire brigade and gave the false news that the syndicate office has caught fire. After this, using the speakers of the building, he offered the syndicate chairman that if you release Peter, I will give you Katya in return. Katya is the best agent made by Peter, and by doing research on her, you can get answers to all your questions. The chairman also liked this idea, and he asked 47 to land on the helipad. But he did not know that only Katya was present in the helicopter. Katya, instead of landing, drove the helicopter straight into the building, killing many guards of the syndicate. The fire brigade called by 47 also reached the building, and 47 also entered the building as a firefighter. Katya also came in her Hitman mode, and started killing all the guards one by one. John and the rest of the guards took the chairman to a safe room, but their 47 was already present there. He shot at John as soon as he saw him, and a fight started between these two. Since the bullets were not affecting John, 47 tied him with an electric wire and passed electricity through his body. This trick worked, and finally, John was killed. The chairman of the company started running away with Peter, and seeing this, 47 and Katya also started chasing him. The guards tried a lot to stop them, but both of them kept killing everyone one by one. But when they reached the top, the chairman had flown away. The chairman told Peter that he would return very soon and find Katya and put an end to this agent program. Peter got very upset after hearing that he will start again and took a decision to save his daughter. He took out an asthma pump from his pocket, which was actually a bomb. Peter said goodbye to Katya for the last time, and without thinking, pressed this button. As soon as he did this, there was a huge explosion in the helicopter, and Peter was killed along with the chairman. Now seeing this, Katya was completely broken because the father whom she was searching for so many years was killed in front of her eyes. Peter did this so that Katya's life could be saved, and the Hitman project could not be started again. Then 47's boss called him and ordered him to kill Katya to end this project from its roots. It is revealed that 47's real mission was to kill Peter, and he had put that pump in his pocket. However, 47 refused to kill Katya because he had promised Peter that he would protect Katya, so he threw his phone down from the building, and with this wonderful movie ended here.